Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kitty are back with some more Psychopaths Mandatory Happiness. In the previous video, we met up with Alpha as Tsurugi, and now we're teaming up to try to get Kugatachi's memories back to being of Yukari Himikawa. Anyway, it's basically what's happening is something totally new and different from all the other things. So we have 1, 2. So we have like 7 things. Like we have like 7 more choices left before we get to the last ending. So there's probably going to be at least one more video after this one. It all depends. We shall see. But anyway, let us continue. Oh yeah, we were starting our siege with Alpha, trying to like make sure that the other cops don't disturb us with what our mission is. One by one, the inspectors' icons disappeared. Oh, excuse me. From the hospital's map. Seemed like they had removed their devices. Going overboard, Alpha. See, now their guard's up. It's not a problem. The only icons that were left were Gami's and mine. Miss Kuranamori, too. Enforcers and analysis couldn't remove their devices at will. Looked like Gami was heading straight for me, towards the lab. Alpha changed the ID on my wristcom so I could pretend to be Miss Kuranamori. Her ID would appear on my device. It was a simple swap, but at least it'd buy me some time. Where's Miss Kugatachi? Alpha, find her. I'm looking. I need to search around all the areas where the signals was still alive, using the surveillance system. Shouldn't that be where? Sounds tricky. She was just here. Now she's gone. There's nowhere to run. All the entrances are sealed shut. Freeze. What? Shinoza stood before me. I was staring down the barrel of his Dominator. Already claimed your Kuranamori. What have you done? A mess. Just as you see. It would be weird if an analysis left the lab, so I rushed over. So tell me, what's your end game? A romance, perhaps? Stop fooling around! He squeezed his fingers against the trigger. Shit, I was going to get hit. Then all of a sudden, Genoza's Dominator started to change its form, but stopped halfway and started vibrating. The fuck? What is this? Target sight level has been updated. Enforcement mode, captivator. Target will be captured and neutralized. What did you do? I isolated the entire city's wireless system, so I was able to take control of the Dominator. And last but not least, I ran the capture command via retina recognition sensor. If you have such high-tech methods, why didn't you just tell me earlier? It's not that easy. Do you know how much power data processing requires? I only did because the city's power was already shut off. You're the one who caused the blackout just now. How do you know there's a blackout? The entire time I searched for Mother and reached Sybil, there was a power outage too. In this case, I thought the damage would be minimal since it's already pretty late. That was right. He had been able to reach Yukari. This time you'll be with me. Mm-hmm. Miss Kugatachi's location was hard to find than expected. Still can't find her? It's not as easy as you think it is. She's avoiding all the cameras in the hospital. She knows we're watching her. If you don't find her soon, we'll be toast. I know already. Gami's icon was speeding towards us. In the world? It's moving strangely fast. He's coming. That moment, two icons overlapped. He was here, or to be exact, he sped into view with a blazing speed. A drone zoomed down the corridor. It was quite a scene. Gami was riding the drone. He pried open its back panel and dragged his hands into it. He probably had tampered with its wiring, which is why it was so fast. Kidding me? Gami, you guys are our biggest threat. Tsurugi, explain yourself. There's no need to. If you have any complaints, then beat us. You fool. Gami was powerful. I already knew that. But I didn't know that he was that strong. In a matter of seconds, I tapped out. Tsurugi, can't win alone. Let me help. Sounds good. Thanks for the help. Can you really punch and kick if you're just data? Alpha? Yes, Kogami. I know what you're thinking, but it's hard to tell who will win if it's 2 against 1. Tsurugi, I'll be back. What? Where are you going? I'm going to get my toy. I could see what Alpha was looking at through my VR visor. But since Gami was such a handful, I had to focus on the fight. Eventually I ran away, and that's when I saw it. What Alpha was looking for. Cyborg. Although it had once been analyzed at the PSP headquarters, we brought it back to Submarine City. We intend to use it to gain a better understanding of Alpha's behavior. Coincidentally, the cyborg was stored at the same place that it had been stolen from, as a neurosurgery examination room. Mother made it for me, my very own toy. I'll do everything I can to take it back. You access the cyborg online. Activated. I enjoyed this sequence of events since humans couldn't experience it. Only data like Alpha could. Both my legs had been injured at the school riot but were suddenly healed. I felt a surge of power filled them, and I was even able to feel the floor against my feet. What? Right when I was about to leave. It's as far as you will go. You are... Miss Kugatachi raced toward the cybernized body and seemed to have done something with it. What did you do? Just set some limitations on the cyborg. It won't function as well as you expected. Damn it. Tsurugi, information can't be delivered. What happened, Alpha? It's impossible to maintain the VR space and control that cyborg at the same time. Ending communication for now. Oh boy. This is not going good for us. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, we only have these two to deal with. Alpha. The hospital layout that I had been able to see was now gone. My field of vision blackened. It seemed like the CAW VR visor stopped working. Ripped it off and tossed it. And right before me... Ow! What? The real world somehow looked like that fantasy space. Gami looked the same, still in his suit, but his face looked like a demon's. He charged at me, moving fast. Brrr. What should I do? This rate I'd lose. I was worried about Alpha, though. What should I do? Persuade Kagami to be your ally. Hear me out, Gami. Stopped and stared at me expressionless. Let's talk. Don't want to fight you. Gami choked an eyebrow. It felt like he was trying. Oh my god! How do I persuade him? Propose a deal. Don't want to, but let's compromise. Compromise? There's only 4 of us left from Division 1, including you. The others are Miss Tsunemori, Miss Kugatachi, and me. Everyone else has been captured. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot Akane was still around. Uh-oh. Ah well. I showed him my wristcom. Alpha was no longer there. Captured? Where? How? They were captured in the data space. In fact, though I wasn't allowed to log in, Alpha was only attacking and apprehending people in the real world from the VR space, so it wasn't wrong per se. But that didn't matter. It was all the same to Gami. Now, only a few of us were left in action, and 2 members have been captured. I had to convince Gami the importance of that. All you need is the password to release them from their confinement. Only Alpha and I know. If you enforce this, they will be trapped forever. What do you want? I want to talk to Miss Kugatachi. Kugatachi? If you accept this request, I'll tell you the password. Gami looked like he was thinking about it. She somehow related to your old friend. How should I answer that? This. That's right. Right. After I responded, Gami nodded. He limped toward the wall, searching for something. After finding a switch below a hollow, he turned on the broadcast speaker. Inspector Kugatachi, Tsurugi seems to have something that he needs to tell you. Please listen to him. I repeat, please settle this issue with Tsurugi. Wait, Gami, why did you just blurt that out? It's the only way. Kugatachi already removed her wrist comp. This is the best and quickest way to resolve your problem. So what's the real reason behind her? Inspector who lost her memory isn't fooling anyone. Thought you also care about her. So who is she? I tell you, you probably won't be able to be a detective anymore. I see. Then I won't ask. Anyway, Tsurugi, must be a good reason why I've come this far. I've already done everything I could. You're on your own from here. After saying that, he left. Didn't even ask for the capture release password, which meant he was probably leaving everything up to me. I stared at his back, knowing that he had mine. Quickly bowed my head in gratitude. Dude, Kagami is the best! I arrived at the tower just like Miss Kugatachi had told me to. 2 of them looked like they had been waiting for me for a bit. You're late, Tsurugi. You're just early. How's the cyborg's condition? It's terrible. I can't even move it. I damaged the artificial nerves with the voltage blast from the decomposizer. Alpha, even with your hacking ability, your damaged nerve fibers will never recover. It's expected. If only I knew the structure of this work like you do. Well, you're the one who decided the specs and ordered it. Order? I ordered this cyborg? I bet you want to know what happened when you lost your memory. Stop talking to me like that. Do you still want to know? Or should I stop? I will not know if you are telling the truth. I'm sure you'll remember it at some point. I remembered it on one night with you. No, we both lost our memories of that, actually of our past. Can you prove it? Try to remember. Humans have both dreams and nightmares, and what you can remember may actually be a lie. That's why I decided to meet you here. To relieve her suspicion, the fancy hollows were moved from our location. Then again, there wasn't really anything here that would make the hollows effective. I have something to show you, so put this on. The VR visor cyberware for equipment? There's actually 2 sets of these. Fits perfectly. Take a look for yourself and see how Alpha views the world. Miss Kugatachi hesitated at first, but then accepted. She put on the visor. Then I followed suit. Is this... Hey Alpha, you need to explain it first. Why can't you? Basically, what you're seeing right now is exactly what I'm seeing. That's all there is to say, really. Even though he complained, Alpha logged in. Then all of our avatars appeared, and the 3 of us ascended to the top of the tower. Right beside us, a dragon was taking a nap. The transporter from the real world took form of this fire-breathing creature. After seeing this, Miss Kugatachi gasped. There's no need to be afraid. He's not a bad guy. He'll take us where we're headed. To freedom. Miss Kugatachi finally looked at Alpha's eyes. I think I have seen this dragon before. Where? Where was it? It's probably from a typical fantasy, filled with common views of the world that children can only dream and long for. You don't need to say that. Why are you upset? Why? Why am I? This place looks familiar. For some reason, it makes me feel nostalgic. Well, how do you think you look like in this world? Me? The transporter is a dragon, the hospital is a tower, and magicians and monsters live here. Since you're here, what do you think your avatar is? I mean, it looks normal. What am I? Do you know? It's better if you find out for yourself. A mirror appeared in the sky. It was all Alpha's doing, but nothing reflected on its surface. It was just dark. Miss Kugatachi stared at it intently. And it started to gleam over. And something appeared in its reflection. It was a human figure. This is... Is it me? The image of the mirror was fully visible. It wasn't Nadeshiko Kugatachi, but actually... Actually? Yukari. My mother. My one and only. Mother? Me? Upon this tower, you aren't a damsel in distress, a witch, or a fairy or a goddess. My mother, you created me, as well as this entire world. I did? Yep, you designed everything, even my appearance. Like some doll that had suddenly come to life, Alpha awkwardly removed Miss Kugatachi's VR visor. She didn't resist. It seemed like she understood. Could tell from her face, from that look she gave. And what did she did next? Mother, this is the first time you've touched me. No, this is not the first time. Because you came for me. That one time you found your way to the Sybil system, and then you hugged me. Me? Did I really hug you? That's right, Alpha. You established a connection with my brain cells, embracing me, and rescued me from Sybil. Because of that, we lost our memories. But they're not lost forever. Now we finally remember and pulling all the pieces back. Then I suddenly doubt myself. This could in fact be Pandora's box. Yukari. Why are you trying to join the Sybil system? It's more important to maintain social order than to prioritize our own desire and emotions. She answered quickly, but she let out a soft sigh. She was a bit reluctant after all. What do you think now, Kari? Do you still want to become a member of the Sybil system? I don't know. What should I do? I oppose. Just as he took a step back, Alpha hugged her. He awkwardly held onto her arms as he cried. Please don't leave me. Please stay with me, Mother. Kari was hesitating. What should I say? Live for our sake. Kari, please. Please continue living with us. Takuma. That name. That was definitely Yukari. Even though she looked different, she was definitely my dear friend. It's also your name. Yukari. Alpha needs a mother. And I need you too. As a mother? As a woman. Don't hold yourself accountable for all the burdens of society. Kari, you are human. I'm human more than human. I'm human more than human. Every person has the right to pursue and earn their own happiness. Should think about what makes you happy. After all, you're not alone. I'm here for you. So is Alpha. We're a family of 3. Happiness is greater when you have people to share it with, rather than being alone. Kari, why don't you savor the time we can all spend together and lead an honest and fulfilling life? Takuma, Can I really be with you? She replied, but not with words. We all decided to run and continue living. It was useless to stay here any longer. It's time to leave this country and ride the dragon, the transport aircraft. Are you gonna release everyone first, though? We'd ride on the wings of freedom. The aircraft was right there. All we had to do was get on and we could go anywhere. But who would open the door first? Tsurugi opens it. Alpha opens it. Have Yukari open it. If you're going to fly the aircraft, it will be dangerous if you do not disable the auto nav. Just leave it to me. Thanks. She also take this off too? She looked at my wrist and started to mumble. God damn. I'm still an inspector. This is exactly why you released me. She nodded and removed my device without hesitation. Then she headed to the aircraft, removing her own wrist comm. I thought she already had it removed. Suddenly her footsteps stopped. She looked down at her device. Then she looked back up, facing the aircraft door. Are you there? The door flung open. It was Miss Tsunemori holding her Dominator. Oh shit! Alpha immediately got up as he started running towards Miss Tsunemori. What should I do? Stop, Alpha. Hey, Alpha! There's no stopping him. He kept yelling, running forward with stiff, hobbled steps. Don't shoot my mother! Huh? Should I catch up to him and stop him? Or should I try persuading Miss Tsunemori? Kari suddenly spread her arms out in front of Alpha. Mother, why are you stopping me? Thank you for helping me, Alpha. But it's okay. She's not going to shoot me. More so, she can't shoot me. Miss Kugatachi. Kari turned around, facing Miss Tsunemori. That Dominator's pointed at me. And you should already know what I am talking about. As if. What? Your crime coefficient is only 7? What the dicks? Anyone who tried running from the civil system to a foreign country would not have this psychopath. And also I've killed, not just one person, but many. What in the world is going on? Yukari, just as I expected, you're the criminal behind the euthanasia case. Yes, that's right. I killed those patients. As a doctor, it was not some medical accident. I killed them. I killed them on terms knowing exactly what I was doing. On my terms. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't talk. Afterwards, I realized something from the very first time. I would be a suitable member of the civil system. Member of the civil system? What do you mean? Are you saying that Sybil is comprised of humans? To be accurate, just the brains. Stop this awful joke right now! Fortunately, it's true. Yukari's, my childhood friend's brain was moments away from being extracted and absorbed by the civil system. Right before that happened, I made contact and lost her memory. I don't believe any of this! That is to be expected. So one thing I want to know. Yukari, I heard you were chosen to join Sybil based on a special trait you have. What is it? Yeah, I'm not saying that fucking word. Tsunamori has already seen it with her own eyes. Dominate's measurements of my crime coefficient was strange, wasn't it? That means... No way. Is that your ability? Yes, I'm criminally this. Criminally this, people. Neither Alpha nor Miss Tsunamori nor myself had ever heard of this term. Civil is the collective brains of criminals. Perfect governing system couldn't be achieved by always coloring within the lines. At least that's what Yukari had said. From the accident, she lost both her memory and condition. She wasn't allowed to join Sybil until she regained those two things. That was why her identity had been changed. Ugh. She was highly regarded as a worthy leader for the future. But right now, Yukari decided against that, giving up her chance so that she can pursue her own happiness. Is this what do you do? You have committed crimes. You need to atone for them. But that is true. But who will judge me for my sins? Been eagerly waiting the chance to make amends. Sybil is always looking for new members, those above the law, because of their condition. Only they can join Sybil. And that is why. Who gets to decide if criminals get to be happy? Miss Tsunamori looked away and ran away. Guess she had realized there was no way she could stop us. Awesome! Nothing was blocking... No, I said nothing. Nothing was blocking Yukari anymore. She turned around looking at me. She stretched her hands out. Finally, we could have... calmly grab her hand. Without any hesitation, I reached out and held her hand. The hand of a murderer. It was cold, and her fingers were so soft. I felt everything from this woman's hand as it brimmed with energy. Alpha grabbed onto her other hand, and the three of us walked towards the aircraft, our hands together, like royalty. I watched Miss Tsunamori look at us as we left, soaring higher above the desolated tower. Is everyone okay, though, that we freed? The transporter was leaving the Japanese airspace. A warning announcement sounded off for quite a while. It's probably from the PSP HQ in Tokyo. Maybe it was from the chief herself, but no one paid it any mind. Alpha had synchronized with the aircraft. Now that his cybernized body was connected to the system, we would be completely safe up in the air. Did you free everyone that you captured first? Kari sang into the telecommunication mic. It was Alpha's lullaby, and the magic password. Everyone who had been captured would be released. Oh, there we go. There we go, that's fine then. We looked outside the window, gazing up at the sky unfolding before us. We didn't know where we were headed. All I know was that we wouldn't be here anymore. To a place that wasn't confined by Sybil. A place where we could find freedom. With that single desire in our hearts, we soared. Is this the end, or is there going to be more? That's it! That is it! We have reached the magical song ending. Oh. That means that we are done, guys. We got all the tips. Now the only thing that's need to do is... there should be like 1 or 2 pictures that I got unlocked. Is this us hugging at the thing? Nope, it's that. Alright, we got all the pictures. And now... All that's left is to go to the screen replay. Yes. Boom. Got the platinum trophy. Guys, we are done with Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness. Oh, this took so long to do it. Oh, I'm so happy though. Guys, we have Platinum Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness and we are done with it. Ooh, that was quite a game. Like, I actually like this ending. This ending was probably my favorite out of them all because of how different it was to all of them. Every other single ending always, like, it either had you Kugatachi learning about something, then like, oh, okay, then we go capture. It all ended in that scene when Kugatachi or Tsurugi or both of them were in the using the CAW to destroy or capture Alpha. That's how all the endings ended. But this one was totally different. This one was the biggest difference of them all, and I think it's really good. I really liked it. Oh, this was a long time coming, and it's finally, after a long, long time, it's finally over. Yes. Ooh, we can now go back to having dot hack, guys. I know it's been going on hiatus since Octopath Traveler is going on. And I didn't announce it since I announced it during that one Dark Souls live stream, and I didn't announce it in any other videos because I honestly didn't know if I was going to do it that way. But I figured, I was like, you know, I'd rather start Octopath Traveler close to its release date than wait to do it at the end of Psycho Pass here. So that's how I was going to do it. So I'm going to do it that way. That's how I'm doing it. I'm doing it with I'm doing Octopath Traveler took the place of dot hack for just a little bit, but now that I'm done with Psycho Pass, dot hack will take this place now, and it'll be the 1 p.m. slot game. Ooh, guys, I'm so happy that this is done. Like, it was really dragging on, especially a lot of the scenes where it's like, oh, I've seen this before, but it's different because, oh, I'm now an enforcer, or oh, now I'm an inspector. Or, oh, I now know that Miss Kugatachi is Yukari. So this scene is so different, even though it's the exact same words. That's what I feel that visual novels have. I have that problem with Steins Gate Zero. And through that game, and Steins Gate Zero, there's like one scene that's like very like, even though we're like on a different timeline. If you guys know how Steins Gate works, then you know how I'm talking about. But like, we're on one timeline, this scene plays out like, no, I'm not like the main character that you play, Okabe or Okarin, is not even there. They are not in this scene, and it plays out in this one timeline. But then you jump to another timeline, and the same scene plays out again. Is where someone is fighting a masked person. The only difference is the masked person in one scene is different than how they are in another scene. Like, that's the only difference. It's silly, but it's whatever. Alright. Yeah, I'm really glad. Like, this is probably my favorite ending, and I'm super glad that I got this. And I'm honestly surprised that this went by fast. I was scared that I was like, oh, I'm going to have to split this. But, no, I'm also glad I decided not to split, because then otherwise I'd be like, ah, shit. But yeah, that went by fast. That went by super fast. I was, surprised. Alright, guys, that is the end of Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness. All done, 100% completed. Woo! Yeah! I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I bitched and complained so much during this Let's Play, this continued LP, but now it is the end. This is the last of Psycho Pass, and I get to go back into some dot hack and continue on with Octopath Traveler. I'm so excited for this, guys. It's super exciting. It feels like a giant weight's been off my shoulders now since I started. I honestly thought this wouldn't take as long as it did. And I probably would have had this done sooner if I realized the whole skip function first with, when I started the first, playthrough of, Miss Kugatachi's side. Alright. Alright, guys, that is it for Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness, and that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And let me know, out of all the endings, which one was your favorite? This was probably my favorite ending, because it was so different compared to all the other ones. Like, it always... We never had that confrontation with Alpha. We just went to Yukari's... we went to Yukari's apartment and learned about her... type. Like, we did that, and that's how we came into contact with Alpha. We didn't have to try to capture him. He didn't try to kill anyone, which is great. So, I think this was probably the best ending out of all of them because of this. So, yeah. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there, too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all back in some .hack GU Last Recoded Volume 3 Redemption. Bye.